Hey everybody, welcome back to Big Red EDC. Well, we have got another knife from New Breed EDC to check out. This is the Wingspan. Now I know some of you saw me unbox this on a live stream, and yeah, I was pretty taken aback with it in a very good way during that live stream, and it has held up. It has held up for sure. Now we're going to talk about these. Now this one is actually on a pre-order. Well, actually, he said the pre-order. There was an order put in November 10th. The pre-order will still run till the end of November or until it hits a specific number. Now he didn't tell me what that number was. As far as I know, it's still open. Pretty sure it is. And your pre-order price for this guy is going to be $145, and we'll kind of go through that. It's going to be $150 after that. And he's looking for production for delivery, hopefully between that February to April timeframe of next year. But we're going to take a look at it right now. Now, there's two different versions. You have the blue tie with the black carbon fiber. Now the other version, and we've got a black stonewashed blade. The other version is a black titanium with silver twill carbon fiber and a belt satin blade. Both of them do look really, really nice. I like the combination of these two. It looks really good. So nice on that. So you've got the anodized titanium. Like I said, you do have the milling going on there. Now, as far as the grip goes, your grip's going to pretty much be on the carbon fiber. At least mine is. Makes the most sense. And, it's not bad. It's not super slippery or anything like that. It does give a decent amount of traction. So that is a good thing. Now, this is a Kubi OEM. So, got the back spacer going on there. Got the tight clip. All T8 hardware, which is cool. Nice. No T6. Very, very cool. Love the way the pocket clip is done. Now, it is right hand. Tip up only. As you can see there, the pocket clip is down inside the interior of that scale. But love that. Love a super deep carry. Let's check out the centering. Now, this is a prototype, of course. So if there are minor issues, I'm not too, but it looks good. It's on center. Very, everything seems to be chamfered off very well. He actually did talk about this area, and we'll talk about that when it's open. There might be a slight change going on here, and we'll talk about a couple of the small changes as we go through. But, just overall, right now, fit and finish looks really good. If production is like this, he should be pretty happy. Maybe that pivot, I don't know if that pivot's going to protrude out a little bit. It does. It's not a huge deal. I think that's just how it's going to be. So no issues there. Screws seem pretty darn flush. So look at that. It looks like, check that out. How that carbon fiber, and I like that. That's a nice little touch. Very nice little touch, for sure. Now, you do have a couple of different methods of opening. Obviously, you've got that really low profile front flipper, and then you do have this sort of blade slot that, yeah, buddy, you saw that. I can reverse flick it off of that. So, very nice. And the front flipper, low profile, but man, it rolls over so smooth. It really does. You guys in these freaking front flippers. Like I said, at first, I didn't really care for them, but that's when we had our big protruding. And, people are figuring out leverage points and everything, that you can have a low leverage point, and if it's done right, it's just going to roll right over, and you don't have to have those gigantic unicorn horn front flippers. And in that case, they're not bad. Okay? I don't think Johnny at work still likes them, because we've talked about him before. He doesn't like them because he's injured his thumb in the past, and he just doesn't like doing a front flipper. It says it hurts his thumb. So anyway, back to this. Love the blade. It's kind of funny. He's called it a modified sheep's foot, but it's definitely got a little that Nessmuck vibe to it, so he's calling it a sheep's muck. You know what? I like it. It's a sheep's muck. Very, very good. I like the design of the blade. Absolutely. Got a nice drop to it. You've got some belly going on. You do have a finger choil up forward. Now, one of the things he did say is he's looking at making that finger choil a little bit larger. Now, he did say vertically, so I'm thinking maybe up a little higher. I don't know if he's going to... He said vertically, so I'm not thinking wider, but it might be. So, like, I mean, right now, can I use it? Yeah, but I'm really close to the heel of that blade. So, you know, however, if he does widen it out a little bit, that would probably be a little bit more beneficial to actually use it. For quite a few people, I mean, my fingers aren't that big, and I'm right there on the heel of that blade. Jimping, fantastic. That jimping is done very, very well. It's narrow jimping. It's grippy. You know, my normal grip, about right there, and I've still got jimping. So those of you with a little bit larger hands, yeah, you should be able to reach out there and still get a decent amount of that jimping. And that black wash, stone wash looks really good. Absolutely. Now, if you're not a front flicker and you really don't like front flippers, or if you're not a reverse flicker, or you really don't like front flippers, okay, I understand that might take you out of the game, but I got to give him credit. It's done very well. So let's do a quick spec check and see what he's going to give us as far as a blade. Now, overall length, I'm taking the pocket clip into consideration. I mean, you're just shy of 8 inches. I think he said the official was like 7.84. Yeah. So, I mean, you're just shy of 8 inches. Handle length looks like officially your handle length is going to be 4.39 and your blade length is going to be 3.16. Now, that must be cutting edge. Yep, that's cutting edge. Cutting edge is at 3.16. Overall blade is about 3.5. But usable cutting is probably that 3.16. Okay. And then your grip length coming in at probably 3 3/4. So in my 3.5-inch grip, I do have quite a little bit left over. So probably nearly a whole nother pinky width. So some decent room on that handle for sure. Let's give a couple of size comparisons real quick, like always. Yeah, I am definitely digging this one, Loot. Of course, New Breed EDC. You guys probably know him as Loot 10. A lot of you may know him as Mark, but Loot 10 from Instagram. It's got some really, really good design ideas. It's just really cool how these designers are just coming out and getting these really cool designs out there, for sure. So there you go. There's a size comparison with the bug out. It's definitely a longer knife than the bug out, probably more PM2-ish length. PM2's got it by just a hair on the blade and 1/8 or so inch maybe on the handle as well. Get a weight on it real quick. Officially, he says 3.2 ounces. Let's see what my scale says. Looks like my scale agrees with that. Very cool. And 90 grams for sure. In the pocket, you guys know I'm loving that deep carry clip. Absolutely 100% goes in real nice. There's your carry. And then now maybe just a little bit of peekaboo going on there. But in nice, coming out of the pocket. It's a little light-ish. That maybe could be just firmed up just a hair. It's not too bad, but it is a tad bit light coming out of the pocket. So goes in really easy, a little bit light coming out. So, okay. So some of the things that he has said, he said he's going to chamfer this area right here so it's not quite as, you know, a 90-degree edge. Now, I will tell you right now, Mark, that sure, okay, I mean, I find no issue with it whatsoever. It's not sharp. It doesn't impact how I operate the lock at all. Yeah, for me, not a big deal, but that's a change that could be coming. He said he might strengthen the D10 a little bit. For me, I think the detent is pretty good. I'm just telling you how I see this one. Could it be a little stronger? Okay, sure. And then he said, of course, he's going to widen the finger slot a bit. So I'm guessing he's going to take it out just a little bit more. Now, he might, from the sounds of it, let's see. He's got it written here. It's 2.5 millimeters, and he's going to take it to 3.65 millimeters. So yeah, it looks like he's going to widen it out, and he's basically going to cut it down. He's going to take that 1 point whatever away from here. So you're basically going to end up with a 3-inch blade. So your slot's going to come out to about right there from the way it sounds. So that will definitely give you a little bit more room. It will definitely give me a little more room in that finger choil and make it a little bit more usable, which, right on. Very, very cool. Yeah. Overall, dude, I love the design. Absolutely. Ergos on it. As is, right now, like I said, this, not even an issue for me. Do as you wish. Yeah, I don't feel anything there. I guess I can feel the pocket clip a little bit, but nothing major, not a hot spot. Nope. Don't call it a hot spot. Don't call it a hot spot. Anyway, sorry. Wow, flashback. But anyway, yeah. So pre-order, going through at least the end of November or until his specific number. He's got a specific number in mind to keep the QC, so he can keep up with QC and get your knives out to you, in a decent amount of time. And I totally respect that. That's cool that he's putting that. He wants to make sure you guys get your knives when you're supposed to. So, but like you said, production time frame, he's looking at potentially, February to April of 2025. $145, $150 even for this knife. Oh, blade steel, S35. It's going to be S35 BM. I forgot to mention that. This one, the prototypes are D2, but production steel is going to be S35. $150 for this knife and S35, titanium and the carbon fiber. Yeah, right on. And it's a Kubi OEM. I mean, Kubi is doing great stuff. So, yeah, very, very good, my friend. Definitely digging it. So, he's got himself a good one. I enjoyed it. If you get one, man, I hope you enjoy it too. As always, guys, thank you so much, Mark. Thank you for making sure this made it to me so I could check it out. Greatly appreciate it, my friend. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out the new breed EDC Wingspan prototype with me today. As always, have a wonderful rest of your day. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. I love talking to you. Until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.